Hello everyone, this is Faryal from Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you're doing amazing. So today I'm going to give you a virtual tour of one of the neighborhoods in Mississauga called Central Erin Mills. It is one of my favorite neighborhoods in Mississauga and you'll find out exactly why. So let's get right into it. Okay, so first we're going to talk about Central Erin Mills neighborhood history, demographics, and its sub-neighborhoods. So Central Erin Mills is actually a third phase of the master plan community of Erin Mills. Erin Mills is located on the south. It's another neighborhood in Mississauga, and then we have the Central Erin Mills. So Central Erin Mills is on the north of for Highway 403, and then you have on the west you have Winston Churchill, and then on the north you have Britannia Road, and east you have Credit River. Now, Central Erin Mills is only about 35 to 38 minutes away from downtown Toronto, and you're looking about 20 minutes from the Pearson Airport. So it's divided into 4 sub-neighborhoods. Okay, so you have the Credit Valley, which also has the Credit Valley Hospital. Then you have the Erin Meadows, which is very opposite to the mall, very close to the mall. Then you have Castle Bridge, that is on the border with Meadowville. That's another neighborhood in Mississauga. And then you have the Credit Mills, that's on the border with Streetsville, again another neighborhood in Mississauga as well. Now, Central Erin Mills, the biggest age group that lives in here that accounts for about 23% is from ages 20 to 34 years old, and about 68% of the households have families. So it is safe to say that this neighborhood has mostly young families living with kids. This community was actually designed keeping young families in mind, and you will see a lot of families move here for schools such as John Fraser's, which is one of the best schools all over in Ontario. So a lot of young families move for that reason as well. And just wanted to show you, so the Central Erin Mills, this over here is kind of the focal point. So that's how the community was built. Erin Mills Town Center, which is the mall, and the Credit Valley Hospital were the focal points, and they still are. And then you have all the other neighborhoods, sub-neighborhoods designed, and the houses designed all around it. So over here around this mall, and this strip right here has all the stores and the restaurants, grocery stores, you name it, is located all around this area. Okay, now I will show you some of the houses that are built in Central Erin Mills. The good thing is that you have a variety of homes and there's something for everyone here. So I will first start with the Condo Townhomes, and then I will show you the detached, the semi-detached, and kind of take you around to show what the whole area looks like. So first I would like to show you the condo townhouse that are called stacked townhomes, which are basically mean that they're 3 stories above ground and there is no basement. Now these ones are located right opposite to the mall. So the mall is right here, and you have these stacked condo townhomes right here. Now the good thing with these ones is that there's no backyard, so your maintenance is not a problem, and the maintenance fee is actually very low as well. And also these are all brick exteriors, and they were built around in between 2012 to 2013. Just remember that when you're looking at the stacked townhomes, there's a lot of stairs. So if you're someone who cannot do stairs, this might not be a good idea for you. But just to show you some of the surrounding of the complex, you can see the streets. That's how Central Erin Mills is. They're very big streets, not that much traffic either, and the houses are they're very nicely maintained as well, and all brick homes as well. Now let's take a look at the ones that are very famous among the new buyers, first-time home buyers and newer families, are the 2-story townhomes on the Glen Erin. You will find tons of them on Glen Erin actually. So let's take a look over here. So this is one of the complexes, and I'll take you in to show you. Again, all brick exterior. Inside is mostly open concept. Again, lots of young families living in here. Sorry about that. So you can see really nicely built. So these ones are actually built in 1999, and also they are located in Castlebridge of the neighborhood, of the central neighborhood. And just to show you the surroundings, it's very convenient in terms of transportation. Over here you have the bus stop, and if you go walking distance here, you have a strip mall which basically has the grocery store, your convenience. There's also a pet clinic as well over here. You have shoppers over here. You have Baskin Robbins ice cream. You have tons of stores, so lots to do, and also trails as well for you. Now the third one I would like to show you are the executive townhomes. These are a bit older, but they are very nicely maintained, and you'll find more mature trees, and they are more, I would say, bigger in size, and they're built in 1987. So let's go and take a look inside so you know exactly what I'm talking about. These ones are also 2-story. They have big garages, big driveway, nice landscaping around, also all brick exterior, so solid homes, and they also have basements with walkouts. So if you're someone who likes to entertain, these might be a really good option for you. And some of them are also backing into the ravine, and they have nice trails around as well. So just so you can see the whole complex. And these are again not too far from the Credit Valley Hospital and the mall, the focal point of the neighborhood. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the detached homes in Central Erin Mills. Central Mills has a variety of detached homes that range anywhere from 1,700 to 3,000 square feet. Now, it offers very distinct styles of homes in each of the sub-neighborhoods of Central Erin Mills. So the number one that I would like to show you is the Castlebridge. Now, Castlebridge has more distinct styles, which means each home is a little bit different than the other one, and they also, you will see more of a slate roof. Some of them might even have balcony over their garages, and they have different exterior as well. So right now I'm on one of the streets in Central Erin Mills in Castlebridge sub-neighborhood called Bell Harbor. So if you go take a look over here, you'll see that each home is a little bit different from one another. So over here is the pretty famous park, actually called Bell Harbor Park, because a lot of kids over in the neighborhood come and play over here. And you also have a big track where people go running, if that's your thing to do. So just to show you homes, of course, some of them have 2 garages like that, garage doors, but most of them have double garage. Nice wide streets. That's basically what the Central Erin Mills streets look like. But you get the idea that each one of them is a little bit different, with different style exterior. And of course, like any other home, some of them are renovated, some of them might need some cosmetic updating, but these homes are a bit newer as compared to the other neighborhoods of the Central Erin Mills, and you can tell just by looking at them. Okay, as you can see, there's like the trees are still pretty young, so not such a mature street as well. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some of the homes in Credit Valley, where homes are a bit of the box style look. They look similar to each other, pretty common brown and red brick exterior. But the layout, however, inside for most of these homes is pretty modern, pretty livable for today's lifestyle as well. And if you do some of the cosmetic touches, it will make it look really nice. But I wanted to just show you how they look from outside. Okay, we might want to go this way because that's where mostly the detached homes are. But just to show you, most of them have the red and brown bricks, very box style looking from outside, but all of them have double garages, which is pretty common, of course. With the detached homes, you do get double garage, and yeah, so you get the idea. But again, as you can see, just by looking at the trees, it's more of a mature street. So these homes are a bit older, and as compared to the Castle Bridge Street that I showed you. Now, if you're looking for more of the executive townhomes, I can show you that as well, which is going to be located in Credit Mills. If that's your thing, these homes are pretty big, oversized homes. You can see very nicely done, different from each other. If you're not into that box style that I showed you in Credit View and you want something unique and different, more executive style, this could be the street for this could be the sub-neighborhood in Central Erin Mills for you. These were mainly designed for people who work at the hospital, so it's in the close proximity for them to work, to go to work. And but if you're someone who enjoys the big oversized executive homes, this could be it for you. Again, some of them might need some cosmetic updating, but if you do that, they definitely add a lot of value and are great value for the square footage that they provide you. So when you think about it, Central Erin Mills, a lot of people think there are no high-rise condos being built, or they're very less as compared to Square One, the city center, where most of the condos are. However, that has changed over the years a lot, and there's lots of new condos that are being built all along Eglinton Avenue in Central Erin Mills. And to be honest, very soon they are predicting that this area over here, where the mall is and where the hospital is as well, will be kind of the city center, downtown of Erin Mills, as to say. That's what it's going to look like. So let's take a look at some of the buildings that have been built and are being built as well. So this one right here is pretty brand new, very unique looking. It looks like almost like a ship that has been recently built. So what have they done is that up over here is all the residential, and then underneath is the commercial. So you have your clinics, you have your nail salon and spa, like that kind of a thing, that are being opened up over here. It's right across to the Credit Valley Hospital. If you go further down over here, one of the most reputable builders called Daniels, they're building their condos over here as well, which are going to be coming up very soon. They're in the process. They've already started the construction, so that will be interesting to see how they come along. I'm very excited to see that. But just to show you how many condos that have been built and being built all along. So this is the whole Eglinton Avenue right across the mall. These are one of the oldest ones that have been built, and you can actually find some of the lofts in here as well. I personally have lived in one of the buildings a long time ago, and they're very nicely done and very well maintained as well. So so let's go back to the condos. So these are all brand new. All of them are they have 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom units. Okay, great amenities. You have your gym, you have your party rooms, you have your sauna, your pool, all kinds of amenities being offered here as well. So very modern looking, as you can say. The typical high-rise buildings, how they look like. Besides this one, which is kind of unique. So these ones are under construction. Now let's go further down. Again, lots of them being built. You can see the whole strip over here, all of it. Keep as far as we can keep going. You can see tons of condos being built. So definitely changing. Central Erin Mills is definitely changing its perspective on high-rise buildings. I know City Center Mississauga was the one that had still does most of the condos. However, we are seeing that more and more are now being built in the Central Erin Mills as well. So you can see over here, and then you have the grocery stores, the mall right over here. I do want to show you one of the only gated condo community that is in Central Erin Mills, which is this one right here. So gated means that they actually have a security guard, a gate over here. So before you come in, you have to go through the gates. They want to make sure that it's for the high security, and want to make sure that only people who live here or people who are visiting can go in and out. So that's actually one of the only ones. These are the ones that I was telling you about, the lofts. So right here you can see this building. These ones over here have the lofts. So these ones very hard to come by, and not a lot of people leave these buildings once they move in because for the high security, it's gated, and the well-maintained inside of the building definitely makes it more desirable. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the tours of the homes. As you can see, there's something for everyone in Central Erin Mills when it comes to home. They all offer great curb appeal, and there are tons of high-rise buildings to choose from. But some of the things that keep coming up again and again when people are moving into Central Erin Mills, the value that people get while they are living here is, number one, the schools that it has to offer. So a lot of people will specifically move for schools such as John Fraser and Gonzaga. These are the secondary schools, one of the best schools in Ontario. Now keep in mind that if you're moving specifically for these schools, you might want to check that you fall into the boundary of the school, because if, let's say, you're living in Credit Valley, it might not be in the boundary of the John Fraser Secondary School. So that's something you should be checking in before you making that move. Another thing is the transit. So as I've mentioned, that of course it's connected to Highway 403, 401, and then also 407. You can see that over here, but it also has the bus station, not the train station, keep in mind. So the bus station over here, it actually connects to the major train station, so you can go to the train stations such as Clarkson. You have your Streetsville. It can take you to the major transit GO train station to connect you, and then from there you can easily take the train. And Central Erin Mills is also neighboring with Streetsville neighborhood, which has the GO train station that service on a regular basis. So that's another plus point. And another thing is that it does offer great green space as well. So it's very family friendly and active lifestyle as well. So the areas that you see that are in green are the parks and the trails, where a lot of people go and they bike or they go for nice long walks. So that's definitely a plus for a lot of people. There's another park over here. I know it might not look a lot, but it's good enough for a lot of people who live there. And not to forget is that it also offers great ethnic grocery stores. This one over here, it calls Nation's Fresh Foods. It's mostly Asian. Then you can get from here. Then you have the Apna Farm, which is most Indian Pakistani that you can get. Then you also have Adonis, another one that is just outside, just a little outside of Central Erin Mills, not too far, that offers you Arabic groceries as well. So as you can see, there's tons of green space even surrounding the Central Erin Mills, the other neighborhoods that it has to offer. I hope you enjoyed this video. For weekly updates, subscribe to my channel and have yourself a wonderful day. Remember to be kind to yourself and others.